Hello everybody, how's it going? We are back again. Just on some Minecraft. Let's see, it'll pop up. There we go. Okay, so last time we played, let's see, it would have been Friday and it was a short stream. Uh, in case I didn't, I don't remember if I ever explained why it was short or not, but I think I did. But yeah, I had a gift exchange to attend during that, so we had a short King SMP stream, and then there was Saturday. Then you had Christmas Eve on Sunday, and then you had Christmas yesterday, and so that leads us to today, which I believe is King SMP episode number 198, or not 198. Sorry, 98. I don't know where the 1 came from, but I saw it. I promise you I did see a 1. It just wasn't actually there. Anyway, so I'm excited to kind of get back into playing some Minecraft, and we're gonna start slowly returning to our normal scheduling. Hopefully this week will be like the last one that we're kind of we're kind of hopefully on the last week of constant King SMP grind. Not because I'm burnt out, but just because I feel like the episodes aren't as good when they're all close together. So here we are. 3 more episodes to go this year. Friday will probably be the last one. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll begin the new year off with 101. Which is really exciting. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. 100 King SMP episodes is just insane to really, do. Also, I need to change my lighting a little bit here. Try that. But for those of you who missed it, last time was the King SMP gift exchange. I don't know if everybody's gotten their gift yet, but if you have not, I'm sure we have a way for you to obtain it, so just let us know. But I'm pretty sure everybody that was supposed to get one did get one. So, yep. For those of you who also missed it, there is a new NPC at spawn here. This is how you get your totems, your custom totems. And it uses a new currency that we came up with. I say we, it was mostly, pretty sure, Unreal. I know Nightfall, Indigo, Autumn did help with the building, but the totems and the shards were done by Unreal. And so how you get those is, I believe it now works, where if you're in a, repeatable quest? Yeah, it gives you some quest shards there. Over here, some of you have forgotten, I am included in that. You can now also get potions with the quest shards instead of, I think it was diamonds originally. So now you have an opportunity here as well. So those are like the newest additions to the server. There are more to come, but those are the ones that we've got at the moment. Like Bionic said, coming soon is basically what the crab claw would have been had we actually gotten the crab. Which I still believe fully that the crab should have won. From what I've seen so far, the dog armor that people got out of the armadillo hasn't been what they wanted. So take that, armadillo voters, you were wrong. Let's go ahead and look over at my village, because this is kind of, oh, they still have the Christmas presents on the resource pack. I guess it's probably, well, does it last the entire week of Christmas? I don't think it does, but maybe. I don't know. Anyway, maybe our server is actually set where it's still close enough. I don't know. Anyway, here, this is like what we've been working on for the longest of times. So this is my attempt at building a Nordic-inspired village. I think it needs more housing, possibly. I think the roadways are gonna need some work as well, just to try to make this feel as, complete as possible. So we're probably gonna put a couple more places. Slash Warps has Christmas chest, really? Huh, interesting. Yeah, I guess so. But we're gonna do some housing and such, so probably a house right here. We might even be able to stick one right here, but I don't know, we'll see. 'Cause this one's gonna be kind of big. There's gonna be a lake here, so I don't want to put anything out here yet. These houses will all get done eventually. Maybe we could do a diagonal one right there. Maybe possibly put one here, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Really the main thing that we're focusing on at the moment is just trying to get as many of these builds kind of looking finished. Because if I don't finish these builds, I'm never gonna actually be happy with it, I guess. So here we are, this is looking okay, I think. It's got a look to it, that's for sure. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it anyway. I think it's looking okay. Like, to be entirely honest, this house right here is probably my best one, and it gets called the Krusty Krab. Now, is it bad because it's called the Krusty Krab? No, it does look nice. However, you got this house, which actually is kind of growing on me, I'm not gonna lie. I think if I ever finish the top section here, it's not gonna be bad. This one, I think, just needs, something extra. Probably some windows, honestly, would probably make it look done. This guy right here is okay. I just don't think it sells the Viking look too well. But given the day I built it, I'd say it was probably okay that I did build it. This guy is gonna take some time to do, but I think it's gonna turn out okay. This is all stuff that hasn't been even thought up yet, but I know I'm gonna build a house there. This one is actually interesting, and I kind of like it. I do think it just needs some more depth in certain sections, and it should be okay. Up here is kind of what I'm really nervous about, though, because this is where the giant, town hall is supposed to go, and that's gonna be a big build. It's a really big build. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I haven't asked you guys that, I don't think, yet. So welcome in, Bionics. Hello, Unreal. Congrats on getting first, Bionics. Hello, Totally Normal Human, aka Dorito. How's it going? And hello, Deku. Good to see you guys. Can I build a tree for you? You probably won't be able to replicate anything close to it, and then it might look super out of place. That tends to be the problem. That's why I don't really do any build projects with anybody anymore. Because oftentimes my style just doesn't fit well with theirs. So, for example, over in here, I think we did a good job getting it to that point, but this storage barn, originally, I had Unreal design it. It looked fantastic. It just didn't fit in well with everything else around it. And so we kind of had to change it up a little bit, make it more dumbed down. And even then, I think it still has more detail, but it still looks more in place because we had to simplify it a lot. And similar story to over here, for example, is in this building right here. I don't do interiors, but I had Unreal and Anna come in here and do this. It looks fantastic, but you can tell there's a very big difference between this interior and this interior. And admittedly, it was supposed to be that way. This was supposed to have a dirt floor and all that, but you can tell that it was a different builder entirely. It wasn't even just a different style. So I try to just do everything on my own now because it's a little bit easier to kind of keep everything consistent. However, I do need to start working on these trees some more because I think they look great. Let's see. I'm even earlier today. Well, welcome back in, Deku. It's always good to see you when you do pop in. So, welcome in. I have one at my base if you want to see what I was gonna build. Working on these styles myself. Ah, yes. Let's go see that build. It's just down this way, if I'm not mistaken. Remember when I made your attic in the librarian building? Yes, yes I do. Oh, these are nice trees. Yeah, those are cool. And they might look good, where we're at, but I think at the same time it probably would have been too much if I tried to make like, 20 or 30 of them. But they do look nice, I gotta say. They're really gonna complement this area. Gosh, I wish I could build more trees. I need to get better about it. I need to section off the schematic that I got from the internet for this tree so that I don't have all the leaves anymore. They're kind of a problem when I'm trying to build the tree limbs. I feel like the leaves are in my way. And likewise, when I'm trying to do the leaves, I feel like the limbs are kind of in my way. So I think just sectioning that off a little bit differently would be good. But if I could get like all that taken care of, this area would kind of be looking a lot better. And I think that's kind of my main focus for the next probably 3 months is kind of just going through and trying to finish up some of those projects that I haven't quite gotten to completion yet, because it'll take a lot of stress off of me. I've been desperately trying to kind of relieve that stress that I've had, because there's been a lot of things going on lately that's been kind of keeping me busy, that's for sure. So if I can try to get some of this done, it'll make my life easier. We'll see though. I'm not gonna promise anything. I want to do basically all of next month. I want to try to start doing upgrades to like my streaming, all that kind of stuff. So I'm talking about like getting the Be Right Back screen finished. It's almost done, honestly. Like it is almost done. I'm talking about getting the intro screen planned, recorded, and edited. And I want to get outro screens and intro screens for all the other, possible stuff. So, for example, I want King SMP to have its own branding when it comes to what I'm doing. So, custom intro screen, custom Be Right Back screen, and an outro screen. So, those are the 3 big things that every scene setup needs for a Twitch stream, in my opinion. So I want to do one for King SMP exclusively. I think that would go pretty nicely. And then I'd like to have one that I just use for, my general stuff. Like when I'm playing Valorant, or if I'm playing something that's not King SMP, really, that's basically the time I'd be using that one instead. But it's a lot of work to get that stuff going. So we'll see. I was gonna try to buy some stuff for the stream this year, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, that's likely to not happen at this moment. But I'm gonna work up something, I think, just to kind of get an idea of where we're going next, because I feel like everything was going so right until it wasn't. I don't know if you guys get that, but like that's kind of where I'm at with things. Everything was going great, perfect even, and then it just suddenly wasn't. And that's where we're at now. Is like, okay, how do we fix that? Okay, we'll do this. Give me that. Okay. That's not quite what I wanted. That's not the right box. Okay. That's not sound either. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Okay. I wanted to do like 3 here. Yeah. Okay. Just one of those. Oops. Okay. So let's see. That looks okay. I've got some things we'll talk about today. I just needed to kind of get an idea of what I was doing there. I got 290 for Christmas this year. Also got a new mic and a new headset. I do need a new mouse though, since the wires are touching or cut somewhere causing it to work. But occasionally disconnect, even though it is a wired mouse. Interesting. Yeah, a mouse is good. You're gonna want a working mouse, that's for sure. Um, good luck. Good luck finding one that you like. That's the hard thing. Like I find the mouse I have right now I like, but my hand is so big compared to it that it's like it kind of hurts to use, and that's kind of unfortunate. Um, okay, there we go. I like that. That's not bad. I have the G502. Which one do you have? It's an off-brand. I got it off of Amazon for like 14 bucks. And honestly, it wasn't a bad purchase. Like, I enjoy it. It still works. It's just, it's small, and my hand just like swallows it. And it's not really a small mouse either. I think it's just my hand swallows pretty much every mouse. And it does have a really stupidly high DPI. The DPI on this mouse by default is 2400, which from what I've heard is really high. Cheap but still 100% worth it. Yeah. I mean, I've had it for like 7 years now, so it's served me well. That's for sure. Do I want to do like stone brick here? That would kind of give us a different color. 24K, that's really fast. Yeah, you get used to it. But I had to turn down my sensitivity in a lot of games because of that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think this might look okay. So I've been playing a little bit more Valorant recently, which has been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it, and I feel like I'm doing better. However, I feel like at times I'm also doing worse. Okay, what? Excuse me? Fire. I take it was probably lightning, which is amazing that it didn't burn down the entire structure. But also, didn't we turn off lightning? Or not lightning fires, but, didn't we turn off fire tick? Or weren't we planning on doing it? I don't know. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. That's... Oh well. Let me think. Keep fire tick on. Does anyone actually use fire tick? I'm curious. Other than just burning stuff, like, obviously, but... I can't think of a time I've actually needed it. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who would just burn the forest down just for the fun of it. Portals. Do you actually use that, though? Like, because... I'm trying to think... Burning forests to make rooms. Like, I mean, yeah, you could do that, but like... Just cut down the trees. It doesn't take too long, really. Plus all the free wood. I'm curious. I don't think anybody actually genuinely uses fire tick just playing survival unless they're just wanting a challenge. Like, for example, lighting a portal without flint and steel. Burning people's bases. I mean, what? Yeah, no. You would never. You would never. Let me come up here and quickly fix this. Alright, let's do that. That's not right. It's been ages since I built this. Slash craft. It's like one there, one here. I think one right there. How's that look? You can't even tell the difference. If there is one. I can't really see one, to be honest, though. I haven't burned someone's base down throughout the year I've been playing on the server. Well, you know, that's at least something. It's been a while since I've burned anything on Minecraft, to be entirely honest. I'm trying to think the last time I've done that. Not yet. 529.33 hours of watch time. Jeez. It's a lot of time. Okay. We have our wood here. Okay. So I'm trying to think what I want the top to be like. Kind of like the way this sounds. Like that. Although now I'm thinking about it, I'd have to do it a little bit differently. Yeah. We do on this side, it'll at least add some more depth, so. Just do these, okay. How is everybody feeling though today? I know Christmas was a couple days ago. So I know a lot of us are probably still trying to gain our energy back from I know everybody's trying to recharge from all the social gathering and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm tired. Like, very tired. But I'm doing okay besides that. It's been a busy couple of weeks for me, so I haven't really had time to really really sit back and relax too much. But I've been doing okay for the most part. It's just been, you know, like I said, busy couple of weeks. Let's see this, and then I want to try that and that and this. Okay. Going through right now and updating all quests to give shards. Can you read my message from earlier? In Twitch chat or Discord? If you have one in Discord, I can read that. But in Twitch, I've got the tree thing, and then all I have is just a message that says to compensate. So did I miss it? Like, yeah, no, it's just to compensate. That's all I've got. Guess it didn't pop up. No, I haven't gotten anything. Let's see. So there's 3 ways I can go about the change, and I want your opinion. 1, figure out each player's quest progress either via checking their player data, which is super annoying, or asking with screenshots as proof. 2, reset everyone's quest progress. You'll keep access to your quest progress, you'll just have the option to do them again. Or 3, figure out a nice lump sum amount of shards and give them to everyone. So after you and Bionic said that, yeah, I didn't see it, which is weird. Yeah, I would either do 2 or 3. Because those seem like the least amount of work. You could always just do the lump sum and say it's like a King SMP birthday gift, because King SMP is turning 1 year old in a couple of days, so there's that. For some reason, I keep turning on the hiding the bad words, and it blurred out 3 ways. Gosh. Fortnite Lego ad, no! Dang. Okay, 1, 2... How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm just gonna build until they're out of their ads, because I'm assuming everybody is in an ad and, you know, probably won't be able to hear me. And that's okay. That is a-okay. This is an interesting build. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but it's an interesting build. You know what? I wonder, I don't know if you can actually do it or not, but I want to try it. So, hear me out. I don't know if this works anymore, but it kind of did back when the betas were coming out for this feature. But, let's see it. Okay. So if I do /stonecutter, we'll do like 16 stone brick wall, right? So that does work, and that would give you a little more depth. Now I'm curious. Okay, that does work. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay. We can work with that. This is like one of my favorite building tricks that I never use, and I don't know why. But look at that. You literally can go in well, a little more than half a block. It's a quarter of a block. And just kind of place that, and it looks so nice. Very, very fancy. But anyway, like I was saying, Unreal before the ads probably cut me off, I'm imagining. I would do either option 2 or 3. 3 would be easier, I think. In terms of like, you wouldn't have anybody complaining necessarily. And then if you really wanted to have a reason with it, you can just say, well, even if you didn't, do all the quest progress and stuff, well, now you can, you can tie it to it being, King SMP is turning 1, or something like that. Christmas gift from the server, whatever you want to do, really. There's plenty of reasoning that you can tie into it if you wanted to. Okay, /stonecutter. Give me that. Okay. So I'm curious. Yeah, it only does it that one. Okay. Now if I put one like right here, okay, it does it for the entire stack. I was curious how that worked, and I wasn't really sure, so I thought I'd try. Let's see. I could do an NPC at spawn to claim it from, so I don't have to manually give it to each person. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Probably end up doing 3, just gotta figure out the amount after I change everything, and I can figure out what's fair. Yeah. I don't know. You'd have to, that would be a tough one to figure out, but I think you could probably work out something. I don't know. To be honest, I don't think people will get mad if you don't give everyone the shards. True. I just think it might be a little bit more work on Unreal or whoever might be willing to help with that. If we could find anybody else, which we wouldn't probably be able to. But anyway, it would be a lot of work on them to give it to specific people, and so I don't know. There would be some people that would be mad, like, oh, I completed all those quests, and now I have to do it all over again because I want it to look like I've actually done all of them. It's like, well, you have done all of them, so it's like, I don't know. There's a couple ways that could honestly go. Now with this, I don't want to go down all the way because it would kind of throw it off. It's fine. Oh wait, shoot. You know what? Have an idea. That won't work. Um, you know what? Actually, no, that won't work. How would I go about fixing this gap? Is it that big of an issue? No. Do I want to fix it regardless, though? Yes. I don't know, guys. It's gonna kind of be ugly if I don't do anything. Hmm. For now, I'll leave it alone. I don't want to mess with it too much, but we'll figure out something. Okay. So, slight issue that I've been having recently. For whatever reason, one of my feet have just really bad skin peeling right now. And basically the entire... This is gonna be really gross. If you don't like discussion of feet or decaying skin, I wouldn't recommend listening in on this bit. But like, basically from how do I explain this? I guess in the arch of my foot, right, there's skin. Okay? It has basically went from one side of the arch to the other side and has died, risen up off of it. And so like there's this little patch of skin that hovers off of my underskin. That doesn't feel right to say it that way, but that's what it's gonna be called. And so it's peeling away and putting it back on. And it slowly started putting holes in it. And it's peeling really gross. And it's kind of worked its way all the way up the foot. I'm worried that like it's all gonna come off in one go, and it's gonna be like leaving behind a lizard skin. You know how they like molt their skin or whatever? That's kind of what I'm imagining. Or not molt, shed their skin. And that's kind of what I'm imagining is gonna happen with the bottom of my foot. And then I'll casually be able to pull up just, you know, my foot just out of the blue. It'd be kind of funny, you're right. I mean, you know, just me in a picture of my foot skin. I don't like how that sounds, but that's, I believe, proper terminology. The epidermis off my foot. Anyway, yeah, that's been a thing that's been happening to me lately, and it's just like, oh, that's a little bit gross, but you know, it's fine. I mean, everybody has peeling skin at some point, and I guess it is the winter time, so that's like when my skin peels the most. Definitely not a cause for concern, but it's just an interesting thing. I've been trying to sleep recently. Like, you know, actually get some sleep, and let me see how much we slept last night. It wasn't much, but there was an attempt, if I remember correctly. Everyone start panicking. Oh, snap. Okay, that doesn't matter. So, you know, I went to bed. It says at 1, which is simply a lie, because I know I was up till at least 5. It says 6. And I woke up at 10:30. So, so if I went to bed at 6 o'clock, woke up at 10:30, that's, 10, or 4.5 hours, right? Think. Math isn't my strong suit. Anyway, Uh, you know, I got a decent amount of sleep in my opinion. Like, for me, that's good. For me, that's actually pretty good. However, I woke up today and I just, like, about the most sluggish you could ever be. I was like, okay, this is weird, but whatever. Just couldn't get myself going. And I was playing some Valorant with my friends. Well, I took like a quick power nap basically during that, incidentally. And like suddenly I was just like feeling really good and energized and ready to go. I'm like, is that all it takes? It's just like a power nap in the middle of your Valorant match? We weren't in the middle of a match, but like, you know, we were just like all taking a quick little break, so it was like probably no longer than 5 minutes. Nap while playing. I mean, that's a new strat. I feel like that's something I should try, right? I've done that on stream. There have been times where I've almost fallen asleep on stream, and I'm not just talking like during the 24-hour stream. Although that one was the closest I think I've ever been to falling asleep on my stream. I have almost fallen asleep during an Alias stream while I was streaming for her. And that was during her 50-hour stream, was it? I had taken over for that entire night. And during that last couple of hours, I was struggling to stay awake. So you know, we were playing some Minecraft or something. And I kept on just occasionally you'd see my character walking into a wall, and then all of a sudden you'd hear me say something, and I'd shake myself back up and awake, and it would be like, oh, okay, we're fine. But you know, you just occasionally see like I'd be walking this way, and then I'd stop for a second, and you just wouldn't hear anything for, you know, maybe a couple of seconds, and then I'd realize, I'd re-engage in my head, like, hold on, nothing's happening. I'm supposed to be doing things. So then I'd kind of back up. I'd kind of, you know, look around, figure out what I was trying to do. I'm like, oh yes, we're gonna go get dark oak wood. And I'm like, let me go grab that really fast. And just, you'd have to play it off like you weren't about to fall asleep, because then everybody would go, well, King, you need to go to sleep. It's like, well, no, I don't want to sleep. I want to, you know, I want to do this really quick. It won't be too bad. One game I've been playing a lot recently and that I have almost fallen asleep playing now is Getting Over It. That one's a lot of fun. I've been playing it just for fun. Here's your dab. But it's been a lot of fun recently, and I'm trying to get to the 50 completions of the game. And I'm almost there. I believe I have 20 done now. Let me double check that though. That's not the right Steam. Where's Getting Over It? Here. I have beaten Getting Over It 22 times. I need to see, when was the first time we played Getting Over It? Maybe we should beat it for the 50th time on that anniversary. Hey, welcome in Nightfall. Good to see you. Ciao. Ciao. 4 months in a row. Goodness. Goodness. Or not 4 months in a row. 2 months in a row. But 4 months in total. I don't know why Stream Elements is wrong on that, but thank you so much. It doesn't matter how many times in a row it is, really. But thank you so much. You're using your Prime on me is it's appreciated. Let's see. We're gonna see, when was the last time I played Getting Over It, or the first time I played it anyway. King plays Getting Over It. First time was December 30th. Really? I thought I played it January for the first time, but no, it was December 30th. Well, we're not gonna do that then. Maybe December 6th. I think that might be the first time I beat it. No. It would have been January 20th, it looks like, is when I beat it the first time. Let me pull it open and see. Did we win? Yes, we won that one. Okay. So maybe on January 20th, we'll do a getting over it stream again where I, play it one more time and, then say goodbye to it for a good while. We'll see. At the rate I'm going, I will get there. So it's like, it's not a matter of if I do it, it's just a matter of when. Goodness. Okay, what were we doing? Yes, this build. I think wood beams, we need to do some more with the wood beams. Who's Your Daddy? Who's Your Daddy is a very good game. I need to play that some more as well. Box. Yes, this is very much a box. That is my main issue with it at the moment. And it'll work itself out, probably. Hopefully. Honestly, the box building style ain't too bad. Like, as much as I kind of am like, don't build a box, it's kind of also like, it doesn't look bad, Actually kind of looks okay. As long as you know what you're doing to decorate the box, that is. Okay, let me think. Trying to think of things I could tell you guys about. You know what? We could talk a little bit more about Christmas, because I didn't talk about it too much. So for Christmas, what I got were a pair of earbuds and a pair of earmuffs for like shooting range. So like when did I set? One second, I don't really remember where I. Yeah. So in case you don't know, guns are very loud, and if I can show you one of these. Which one's cleaner? I don't really want to show you a dirty earplug. They're both fairly clean. Okay, so this is what I used to wear, right? This gets jammed into your ear, and you just hope it stays in. It's very good. It's effective for, smaller weaponry. However, when you're out shooting things like a Desert Eagle, which is like 50 cal, they're loud guns. They rattle, and this one, I believe, is the one I used to wear in my right ear. I can kind of tell by one of the markings. They'll fall out of your ears if you get rattled too hard and it wasn't in firm enough. That happened to me last time I went shooting, and there was like really bad ringing in my ear for another couple of minutes. Everything was kind of like it shook me up. I lost balance just from the hearing loss temporarily. I'm hoping it was temporary. I don't know. I haven't been able to hear very well this year. But my mom bought me this, which undo it really quick. But they wear just like headphones, but great hearing protection. I tried them on yesterday and I couldn't hear my family. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Also, speaking of fantastic, thank you so much for subbing, Infinite. I appreciate you. Hopefully your day has been good today. 6 months total, 4-month streak. Jeez. Thank you so much, homie. It's always good to see you. I got spoiled this year. I wasn't expecting it. Well, if you want to share, homie, let me know. Let me know what you got. We're always curious. The other thing I got was a pair of earbuds. This isn't the pair, but it's pretty much the same. It's just, wireless charging case kind of earbuds. They're nice. They're very, very nice. My parents, already got me a Christmas gift this year, so it was like, I wasn't expecting anything under the tree, and my mom still got me 2 things, which was very nice of her. And then my grandparents gave me like $50 there, plus from aunts and uncles, it comes out to about 100 total. So we might do some upgrades. I'm not sure yet. I have an idea of what I'm probably gonna spend that money on first, but I need confirmation on everything before I can just go out and do that. Steam Deck headset, new setup, and a drawing tablet. Nice. Enclosed the bane of my existence. Gonna probably get a new Xbox too. Oh, sweet. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that, guys. Nightfall more specifically there with the specific items, but I see a lot of you guys saying same. Bionics, you told me what you got. Awesome. A new mic is awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it too much here, but in case you guys didn't know, I think he's mentioned it on stream before, so I'll go ahead and talk about it briefly. Infinite doesn't use, like, a big boy mic like this. He actually uses a headset mic, and, it's insanely good. Like, I'm impressed with it. You guys have heard his voice through that thing. It's crazy, that it's actually that good. But a new mic in general is just awesome, and a headset. I need a new headset. That's another thing I need to get. This one served me well for the time being, but it's starting to fall apart again. And this is a refurb from Corsair after the last one they got me broke. Before warranty, they just were like, hey, okay, like, just we're gonna void the warranty on that one, and then we'll send you a new one. And it's like, this one's still not working right. But it's whatever, I'm okay. New headset, that's probably the goal for next year. I don't know, we'll see. I think I can get another year out of this one. The Steam Deck is a very good gaming device. My brother-in-law has one, and I think he likes it pretty well. I've been thinking about getting one at some point, but I don't know. I'd almost rather get a laptop, but if you're, like, working and stuff, I think a Steam Deck is probably very good to have. You could bring it to school if they allow that, whereas, like, a gaming laptop is generally frowned upon to set up in the middle of, like, the school cafeteria. So I would say, even a Steam Deck is nice in that regard. Drawing tablets are great. I wish I could draw so I could use a drawing tablet effectively. Duocast mic, headset, wireless and wired. $290 and a PS5 for my dad, and lots of clothes, which I'm fine with. W. Yeah, I just had those 2 things, but they were more than what I was expecting anyway, so that's nice. I think I got around $300 to $350. A nice new trainer knife. Trainer, that's the trainer knife with, like, the butterfly knife or whatever, right? From my dad, which I was not expecting. A controller from which I was expecting. Gift cards, a fan for my room, and a comforter from my mom. Cuphead and Human Fall Flat for the PS4 from my grandparents, plus money I received from our family Christmas party at the beginning of the month. I'm sitting on a little under $500, and a bunch of miscellaneous candy. I bought myself Stray on Steam as well as Escape from the Backrooms on Steam for me and my dad both. That sounds lovely. Absolutely lovely. I I have I have had a very nice Christmas with my family. But it's just that kind of month for me though. That's just been like chill. I want to chill, sit back, relax, and just enjoy the moment. So that's what I've been trying to do for the most part. I've stayed away from the family gatherings for the most part, besides Christmas Day, which was just with my immediate household family. So like, I've been happy with what I've gotten, I've been happy with it. I'm at about $400 right now, gonna buy a new mouse and boom arm for the mic. A boom arm is very nice. Double check with the Duocast mic. Just double check that you don't need or won't need a shock mount for it. Shock mounts are nice, and you probably could do with one. It just depends on where you're speaking into it from and how sensitive it is. Like this mic, for example, I mean, I don't know if you can hear this, but there you go. You got kind of hear that. I didn't hit too hard, but if you bump the wrong thing, it'll kind of rattle a little bit and just not be pleasant sounding. You guys have heard me hit the mic stand plenty of times. If I just got a shock mount, it would probably be okay. If I bought a nicer mic stand in general as well, that would also work out. Elgato has a very nice mic stand that lets you run your cables through it, and it's very beautiful looking, and it swings around with ease. It's a very nice one. It's a very nice mic arm, but I went cheap and bought like this one for, I think this one was $20, maybe $15. I don't know, something like that. My dad has been loving playing Lethal Company. Lethal Company is fun. Trying to remember if I bought that one for me or if one of my friends bought that one. Trying to remember. I think I might have bought Lethal Company. Yeah, I did. One of my friends offered to buy it though. I had picked it up though because Marie was playing it in call one day, and she was showing it to me, and she's like, "Do any of you guys want to play?" I'm like, if we can get some more people to play, I'll play." And it was a lot of fun. But definitely not a game I want to play by myself. I don't want to play Lethal Company alone. Let's see. Random survey question. Have you ever given somebody a wedgie before or gotten one? Well, JT, I have... Let me think. Have I ever received a wedgie? I've never given anybody a wedgie. I would never be that cruel. But I don't believe I've ever gotten one either. If I did, I would have... it would have been from... Okay, actually, no, I do know. I have been given a wedgie once. I do remember my brother gave me one when I was younger. That boy. I have been the recipient of a wedgie. Also, thank you so much for the follow, JT. Much appreciated. Let's see. I also need a pop filter as well. Pop filters are very important. Yes, I need to work on probably hooking myself up with a better pop filter. This one that I've got on here, it does a good job, but there are often times where you'll just occasionally hear like the air go right into it. It's like, oh, that's Nice, you know. Popping peas, the plosives, you know, all that stuff. And I do have one. I think it's still down here. I have this guy, right? And it's a nice pop filter, really. It's just it oftentimes would fall over, and so it just wasn't worth it to me at the time. So I just kind of put on this foam piece that came with my mic and then called it a day. But maybe I need to try to put this back on and see what happens, you know? We'll see. I'll think about it. I mean, 2 pop filters surely wouldn't hurt anything, right? I don't know. I feel like this also kind of muffles my voice just a little bit. I don't know that for certain, but I feel like it does. So I'd kind of like to see if maybe taking this off and using that instead would be better. Lego Fortnite is relentless. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty bad in terms of advertising. I'm not in its target audience, I don't think. I've been getting a lot of ads recently about colleges and stuff, which is disgusting. They really think I want to go to college. As for linking you to the mic arm I've got, I will go ahead and send it to you. I will say this, though, I don't know if I necessarily recommend it. It's good for a first mic arm, but there are also, like, some things that I don't like about it. Mainly the fact that, like, its flexibility at a certain point just stops. And, you know, that's to be expected, but it doesn't reach all the angles I like it to. So, you know, it'll bend all the way down here, for example, but if I let go, it bounces right back up. And there's no way to adjust that. It just does it. But this is about as far down as it goes anyway, besides, like, you know, actually taking this mic arm down a little bit, but I don't know. Let's see. Hello, Starry. Good to see you again. Welcome in. Let's see. Does it help with background audio, or what do you use for background audio? So anything in the background is pretty well cut out by noise filters on, like, the streaming software itself. So let me see what I use right now. This mic is a lot more sensitive than my headset mic was, because this is a, what is it, a cardioid mic, I think is what it's called? Cartoid mic? Something like that, I don't know. Anyway, the pattern it picks up in is kind of like a heart shape, a little bit. And so on this side of the mic, it picks up some of the least of the sound. This side picks up the least. This side picks up, that's facing you guys, picks up the second most. And then the side that I'm facing right now picks up the most. So it can pick up some of the sounds in front of me. For example, if I were doing this, you should be able to hear this. But it's not going to be super loud as if I had it in front like this. It might be similar because I do have some other filters that kind of mess with it, but in its absolute basic form, you know, that's generally speaking how this mic works. However, when it comes to filters, I have a noise gate which has some suppression on it. So basically what it does is if it is under negative 37.5 decibels, then it doesn't turn on the gate at all. So what I did for that was I did some very small noises in my room. Things like just tapping my desk, and things like walking in my room. And I found out where, like, that noise level would hit at its maximum. And I turned it up to there. And then what I did was I started talking to the mic, and I tried to talk at a level that I would like to talk to stream at. and I made sure that it didn't get interrupted at all by this noise gate. And so far, it seems to be working pretty okay. I could probably change it a little bit more. But if you just have a noise gate, put some suppression on there, it should be fine. And then I had to throw some gain on top of that. I think, yeah, it's like 8 gain, but you know, it's not bad. I do want to redo my audio setup at some point. Because right now I'm sure you can probably hear it. It is cracking a little bit. More often than not, it cracks a lot. I don't know why my audio does it. Out of all my audio setups, this is the least scuffed setup, but it is crackling and stuff, and that's annoying. So I'm thinking maybe possibly one of the things I do in the future is I want to get the Shure SM7B. I've seen what it does for other people. I know it could do some cool things for me. And I know oftentimes with that mic, when you're doing anything, it's also nice to have the Elgato, is that the Elgato Wave XLR audio interface or something like that? It's a very nice interface that lets you then plug into your PC with that. Currently, I'm running a Audio-Technica AT2020 mic. It's all XLR. I have that flowing into my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, which then runs into my computer. Somewhere along the way, I'm assuming, you know, that gets converted into another signal type, and, you know, it's eventually down to USB-C, basically. And it works okay. But I think I want to start using my Focusrite mostly just for guitar, because what it does for this is basically if I'm playing my guitar at the same time as using this mic right now, it all comes through as the same source. Whereas if I could input them as separate sources on my streaming software, that would be nice. But it doesn't have the left and right channel for whatever reason on OBS. It only recognizes as the main channel, which is both of them. Where if I'm using like a music software, like for example, I think Ableton does this for me. I can run them as a left channel and a right channel, and it works perfectly fine. Because that's actually what happens when I'm playing it is, by default it is a left and right input. So my mic goes in the left input, and then my guitar typically goes in the right, and then I down mix to mono most of the time, just so you guys can hear me in both of your ears. I know how jarring it can be at times to hear it only in one ear, so I try to make that a little bit better. But yeah, I have set my filters. Thank you for the help. No problem. It will hopefully help you a lot more than what I think it will. Because I set up my filters at the beginning of when I started streaming, and so I didn't see the difference between before and after, but I know there should be one. I don't recognize that difference, I guess. But audio filters are important. They're very important, so let's do that. Yes, okay. Let me do this. Question now be all updated. Awesome. Is this your house you're building? It's one of them, yeah. I've been working on this village area for a little bit, and so I'm just kind of working on a house to kind of fill in the area, and it's looking okay, I think. It's gonna be kind of like a storage barn house combo. So we're gonna do house on the top and then storage barn on the bottom. And they'll be storing like all this wheat and stuff. So it'll kind of add some lore to the area, almost. Now my brother won't be screaming in the background of my stream. Yeah, that is one thing I will say. As long as it isn't louder than, like, the lowest volume you'd be talking into your mic, it should be fine. This will help a little bit, like, the mic, pop filters. They do help a little bit reducing background sound, but, the primary job would be on the filter, I'd say. So... filters are good. Okay. Let me think. What do we want to do with this? Because it's kind of like a little bit... it's a little bit ugly, I don't know. You know what? I kind of have an idea. Okay. Hear me out. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of this. Perfection. Absolute perfection. Okay. I gotta go eat dinner. Be right back. Alright, sounds good, Bionics. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy dinner. I hope it is very good. I am curious, for those of you who have eaten dinner or are going to today, what did you or are you going to have? I've been trying my best to eat more recently, because I've noticed over the past couple of days, really weeks, I've somehow managed to lose weight, which is incredible for somebody of my size already. But I went from being, like, 120 pounds down to like 110. I put back on a bunch of it in November, and then I lost it all again very recently, down to 114 after eating, which is, like, very stupidly low for my weight, that's not, generally speaking, a good weight to be at. However, I do know, like, different people are, different. So it's like, I'm not expecting my weight to be anything super insane. But when you're, like, 6 foot tall, 100 pounds is a little bit light. That's for sure. Hello, Sammy. How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome back in. We're just building a house today. How's it going? Goodness. I just had dumplings and some lettuce. Ooh, dumplings sound kind of good right now. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing well. I'm tired, but I'm here. We're just working on this house, like I was saying, and it's coming along. I think it's got some potential. Trying to think of what else we need to add to it before we do the roof. I'm kind of just thinking the roof might be all we need to do, really. That's half good. Gosh. Yeah, I've been doing okay, though. It's just been busy time of the year, Christmas can keep me very busy very, very, very quickly. Let's do, like, some of this. You know what? Let's just do a whole bunch of those. There we go. You can break the walls into smaller sections with stairs if you feel like it. That's true. And that would probably help out. I think that might be something we try. Look, I'm in. Hey, let's go! Welcome back in, Sammy. It's been a while since we've had you on the server. Do I want to do it there, or do I want to go up one? Let's go up one more. Okay. Do that. I have an idea to go with it. We'll do some upside down stairs on like the pillars there. And that should kind of help give it some more interest, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what words I'm using, man. I'm just using words. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this for a couple of minutes and it should be fine. Let's see, it's understandable, honestly. Look, I'm in A. I already read that, but yeah. Your house, so you make the call. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It might be okay. I don't know. Skin didn't load. Oh no. Let's see. Do I have any more dark oak wood? No. Okay. Let's go get more. Hopefully it loads this time. Also, my lore book was at my market stall. It's back at my /home now. Nice. Let's go get some trees chopped. I might, take a quick little break here in a couple minutes. And grab some water. Cause I am already kind of feeling it. It's a different kind of, dry mouth than just talking a lot. Which is weird. But, I can already tell, like, I'm gonna lose my voice today if I'm not careful. To be fair, I haven't been talking much recently. I have been trying to, you know, do some longer streams and such, but at a certain point, you just kind of wear yourself out, and that's kind of what happened all of last week. Was I've been taking everything super slow for the sake of myself, really, but also I've been very tired recently and trying to take good care of my vocal cords. So if I do lose my voice today, we'll try to finish up my project that I'm on right now, and then we'll end stream. But I'm not gonna try to push through losing my voice anymore. Because I think it's probably gonna be harmful long term if I do that, rather than just letting it heal, you know? As much as I hate doing that, like, I understand, like, you know, the severity that it could cause. I'd rather not have a permanently scarred vocal cord because I just kept it up with the Batman voice, you know? Not my personal preference, that's for sure. It's better to take breaks than to go for it, yeah. That is the truth. Okay, let's do those, and then craft. Do that, okay. So if I do... It's like that, I think. And then we do That one underneath? Sure. Oops. Okay, there we go. Let's see. It didn't work the first time because of my connection, so I'm trying to get in to rejoin the server. Woo, it worked. Hey, let's go. I'm hoping to work on the server stuff some more, probably in February. So what I'm trying to do next year is I want to work on one aspect of, you know, what I do every month. And so I wanted to do January for all my stream stuff. And I was kind of thinking, like, King SMP needs some work as well. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that stuff in, like, January, February, and March. Just try to get all that going again, you know? March will probably be for YouTube. And, you know, just try to get everything to a point where I'm happy with it. Because I think we're getting close, that's for sure. It's just, there's a couple more things with King SMP that I want before I'm ready to kind of just let it cruise for a little bit longer again. Okay, I'm gonna be right back because I need more water. This is looking okay though. This isn't bad. Sam made a grave for me and Emma since we randomly disappeared. Oh, that's kind of sweet. That's actually kind of sweet. Okay, let me hide here. If you have honey, put some in your water. Helps with throat. I don't actually have any honey in the house. I keep thinking about it though. Cause I do like honey. I think it'd be nice. I don't know. So I said, you really thought I died on my grave. I made 2 stairs from 2 blocks down. And a little reading garden as well. Oh no. We'll just make sure that if we do lose my voice today, that I'll rest it and we'll just call it for the night. Cause we've been streaming well, not non-stop, but it's been a month. And I can explain more by what I mean by that a little bit here in a couple minutes, but first I'm gonna be right back. Hello everybody, I'm back. How's it going? Good to see you all. We're back again. I just wanted to show you something, because it kind of reminded me of a thing from a while back. So, for those of you who don't know, it would have been probably about, like, almost 2 years ago now, but it was February of, I believe, it was February 2022. And my mom was having a party, and so what she did was she bought these little cheesecake bites. And if you aren't familiar with what those cheesecake bites are, I have them right here because we got them for Christmas again. They're like these little cups here of cheesecake. They're very good. They're very, very good. This one is just regular cheesecake, and then this one has like some chocolate and caramel in it. It's very good. I brought 2 of them here because I was intending to eat them, but I wanted to show you guys them first before somebody was like, "What? How big are they?" Well, during this party that she had, I ate 18 of them. 18 in the course of like maybe an hour, if even that. I ate 18 of these things. Which, if you're not familiar with how big that would equal out to be, I mean, that's 2, 3, 4. It probably would have been an entire cheesecake's worth of cheesecake bites, like a full round cheesecake. That's kind of like the size I'm thinking of there. 18 of these little suckers. These things. Cheesecake is my only weakness, guys. That is my only weakness. You lay out any cheesecake in front of me and you make it easy enough to eat, like in cheesecake bite form, I am going to eat them, and I'm going to eat too many of them. And, because here, I'll show you how easy they are to eat. I mean, like, literally, you just peel off the paper. Just like this, see? And you can just... and you just put it away. Like, I barely even have to chew it. Because it's cheesecake. And the neat thing about cheesecake is you really don't have to chew cheesecake. Now do I recommend swallowing it whole? No. You should probably chew it a little. But you hardly even have to chew it. It's amazing. He's not talking. Show him the cheesecake. Yeah, now the FBI is gonna know how to get me to talk. I do love cheesecake though, man. It is so good. I wish I could, I need to learn how to make cheesecake. That's what I need. There we go. But yeah, that I thought I would just share that little story with you guys, because I think I mentioned it once on stream, but nobody believed me on just how large those cheesecake bites were. So I felt the need to show you guys, just how big they were, and then, proceed to tell you that I ate 18 of those. Needless to say, no, I did not die. Should I have? Probably. Hey, Croak, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Do a cooking stream when you find out? Dude, I do need to do a cooking stream. I've been talking about it with one of my friends, justcause_live. Him and I have been kind of talking about doing a cooking stream at some point. And, we've kind of come up with a small plan. for the first one. And I'm excited for it whenever it does happen. If it does happen, you know, there's a lot of wins, ifs, and possibilities, but it's on my list of things to do, and I have other cooking streams I'd like to do, but it's just a matter of time, really. Because the truth of the matter is, at this current time, I have a lot of things I want to do. It's just about obtaining the time. The time to do it, really. Just by the present I put in front of your house? Okay, I'll have to go over there and check it out. I'm good, how about you? I'm doing well. I'm tired. I'm very tired. But, I'm here. So that's something, you know? Where is it? Yeah, this. Okay. Is that enough? Yes. Yes, it is. Probably. We'll see. There's a Sammy in the trees. Be honest, Sam, I'm really tired the last couple of days. Yeah. It's been bad for me in terms of that. I've just had a lot going on. However, I'm working on it. You know, we're gonna get through it. It's just like, you know, oh, so much. Christmas killed us all, pretty much, in a good way too. But for me, it was also in a bad way. I did not. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but I have experienced a lot of things that people my age probably shouldn't have to. Hello, how's it going? Merry Christmas for King. Oh. Sammy, thank you so much. The salmon head. I actually think I might have a good spot for that at some point. So I'm gonna make use of all this. Thank you. Landscape looks so cool. I haven't seen it in a long time. Yeah, I'll show it off here in a little bit again, just so you guys can see it. But yeah, this last month has just been ups and downs, and just, you know, a whole lot of that stuff. So it's kept me very tired. That's for sure. Let me go ahead and start picking up some of this. If I do that, there we go. Okay, let me go ahead and empty some of this into my house, because I don't have storage space for everything yet. Yeah, I'm excited to keep playing Minecraft though. Like that's like one thing that's been keeping me going through everything, is just like, oh yeah, Christmas time. You know, that's fun. I love Christmas, but you know what I love more? Minecraft. Minecraft can keep me going for years, man. This game is simply the best game known to man. And I don't know what I'd do without it, to be honest. Not even trying to be dramatic on that one. I just don't know what I'd do without Minecraft. Probably be playing Valorant, which is arguably worse. Arguably a lot worse, really. And not even arguably, it just is worse. Like, I'd be a worse person. Christmas, and you know what I love more? Money and internet. Yes, I can understand that. I got the book of lore in my hand. Nice. I have been thinking about, like, you know, what would happen if I did, like, for some reason couldn't get onto the internet for a long period of time, because, you know, I'm sure all of us have heard that theory that, like, all the internet is going to go down one day. It's going to be like during the nuclear war or whatever, like, you know, that thing. we've talked about that. I think on stream once. And so I've been like thinking, what would I do if that did happen? Like, the internet's out. How would I tell my viewers, hey, like I'm still okay? Well, I can't. It is pretty well impossible for me to, contact all of you guys without the internet. I don't have addresses. I don't have the means to find you guys. So I've gotten that part of it just like figured out. Like, yeah, you guys are just gonna have to assume I'm either dead or okay. Like either way. But then I was like, okay, well, if the internet did go out, I have friends that I would want to stay in contact with. Luckily, I do have their addresses. So, like, I could send them mail, or I could travel to go see them. But that's assuming I know where the nuclear blast was that took out, the internet. So it's kind of like, I'm just now realizing how dependent I am on this internet thing, right? Gosh, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Yes, definitely. No cap. No cap. You gotta send pigeons. Yeah. Send out the pigeons. You'll know the call. Yeah, okay, you'd survive the first 5 minutes. Well, I mean, I'm not in a densely populated area, so I should survive at least the first blast. I'd like to believe it anyway. My preferred method of contact is carrier pigeon. I can work with that. I will do that. I'll make sure you know. I'll make sure you know. Now, there are some people who I have, like, email addresses for, but again, if the internet went out, like, I wouldn't be able to find them. So then that kind of brought me to another thought of, like, okay, so hear me out. What if I went to, like, a Google data center and brought it back up online? Just so everybody could check their Gmail. It'd be so dumb. And like one other thing I've been kind of learning, and I would never do this because it's illegal. But hypothetically, I could hijack the airwaves. And so if anybody would happen to have their TV on like to an antenna setting, or if they had their radio on to a certain frequency, I could broadcast the signal. But I know how like that stuff kind of works a little bit. And I've been learning a little bit more about it, but it's like I can't really practice that, because it's illegal. Well, it's illegal to overtake somebody else's frequency within like there's a certain area you're allowed to broadcast it on, but I can't remember it. Hypothetically, I could hijack FBI station via force, lethal force. Yes, me too. It's only illegal if they find out. True. It's not like I'm gonna go, hey everybody, it's your boy King here. I'm alive. I'm okay. I'm playing Minecraft right now. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I mean, they'd have to catch me too. That's the funny thing. I know how to disappear, so to speak. So, you know, if for some reason the FBI are looking for me, they're not gonna find me. This is gonna be really bad if they come to get me tomorrow and they can't find me, because then it's gonna look like I did do something. I didn't do anything. Just to be 100% clear, I just know how a lot of that stuff works. I've watched a lot of documentaries, and I've heard a lot of interviews, and I'm just aware of how that stuff works. It's nothing crazy. I am losing my voice. Shoot. Okay. Okay, yes, this is all hypothetical. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and take a look at my mountain range really quick, just to enjoy the view, right? Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? But yeah, the landscaping has come along pretty well. FBI, I just need to tell my chat I'm okay, please. Gosh. I'm gonna eat another cheesecake bite. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. No. Okay, did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Please tell me you didn't hear that. You didn't hear me swallowing water, right? I kind of looked over and I saw it in the corner of my eye that it said it may have registered. Did you guys hear me swallow the water? No? Okay. See, I swallow water extraordinarily loudly, so I was worried that it may have picked up. And I really didn't want that out on the internet. I really didn't, but I saw it kind of in the corner of my eye. My microphone, like, had picked it up briefly. And I was like, no, 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 no. You know, I don't want my swallowing sounds out there on the internet. I'm sorry. Ah, jeez. Okay. Let's get back up there and get to work. I'm gonna lose my voice. I'm gonna lose it. I remember it is out there on the internet actually. I remember one time when I was streaming, that was kind of part of the hydrate redemption was people would ask me, I want you to swallow it while your mic is up against your throat. So you'd have a mic from my head that would be right up here against my Adam's apple. And then I would swallow water. I only did it because it kept the engagement up, but do I regret it? Absolutely. If I could take that back, I would. That sounds terrible out of context. It is absolutely terrible, even in context. I did it for the views. Like, I sold myself there, you know? You guys really missed out on King back in the day. I was something else, man. See, you would have gotten. But you do that, okay. I wouldn't anymore. The things we do for content. I mean, the things I've said for content too. I mean, it's been bad. Some of you might remember this when I was playing Who's Your Daddy with my friends. That game is a beautiful game. However, I was having my friend run me over with a lawnmower, and we were trying to see if it would kill me. And I looked at him and I said, "Please hit me harder." And in the context of him being a daddy, it was not. It was not. It was not my proudest moment, to say the least, okay? I gotta go to sleep. See ya, Croak. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope to catch you again later. And, I hope you get plenty of rest tonight. What? I mean, what? I didn't say anything, no. No, not at all. Don't ask where the cowboy voice came from, but it's here to stay now. Wow, you're normalizing abuse, shaking my head. If that's what you like, no. No, 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 don't get me wrong. I just didn't realize what I was saying at the time and how badly it sounded. But I did do it for the content in a sense. I probably wouldn't have said that otherwise. I said something just to fill up the void of sound. And, yeehaw. I don't know why I just... This voice losing thing sucks, man. It really does suck. I'm trying my best to kind of keep some... what's the word? Trying to keep some... volume in it. Volume as in, like, volume as in, like, You know how you have mass and volume? That kind of volume. Not as in, like, loudness, but as in filling the space, right? That's what I'm trying to use with my voice here. I'm trying to keep it full of tone, full of, some amount of bass as well. Because without the bass in the voice, you kind of lose, me, in a way, which is weird. Ooh, voice is gone already, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's already gone. I would hit you with a bus. Well, I appreciate the thought. That's very sweet of you. Actually sounded good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's about the nicest way I can make my voice sound when I lose it. Cause otherwise it kinda sounds like this, and it's not so good. And then there's the alternative, where I sound a little bit more like Batman. But it hurts a little bit more to do the Batman voice. So, I try to do a little bit more with the cowboy. Cause it kinda doesn't sound nearly as bad. It's a little bit easier on the vocal cords, and I don't have to exert as much air out of my face holes to make it work. With the strained sound, when I'm trying to just talk like normal me, I unfortunately do have to use a lot of air to get any sound out. And it's very painful, so I try not to do that one at all. It's not even a beautiful voice in that sense. King question, what's up? What's up, Nightfall? I'm lightheaded, jeez. Give me a second. Okay. I bought a lot of games recently. If you were to have the $100 a month sub thing on YouTube, okay? I'm curious. What exclusive content will we get? See, that's a tough thing. I have a hard time with it. Like, I don't know what would be considered good to give. Like, I could do exclusive live streams. 'Cause that's like something that you guys would have that nobody else could get. I could do early releases on like my fun videos. But, you know, like, I don't know, like, not a lot you can really give at your size. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to basically decide between oh gosh, I mean, if that's something you guys would really want, and yeah, $100 a month, I mean, that would pay the bills. If everybody gave me $100 a month right now, I could pay off my bills and upgrade things for King SMP. So, like, I mean, no, I'm kidding, of course, but I don't know if you saw, but I removed my drone shop and my ship now sells rockets instead of carrots. Yeah, I figured. I figured it was the. I figured it was the ship that you swapped out, but I did see that you swapped him out for rockets, which is good because I do need rockets. However, it does make me sad that I will never get carrots ever again. I'll have to make them myself, I guess. I would happily pay that. Jeez. But yeah, like Unreal said, there's just not a lot I can give. Because it's just me. Like, if I wasn't the only one running my channel, or channels, plural, it wouldn't be so bad. Because, like, you know, between running Twitch, 2 active YouTube channels, oh my gosh, Sammy, thank you so much. Thank you. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, so, I run a Twitch, I run YouTube, I run another YouTube, I want to run another one on top of that. I run the Discord, and then I help with the Minecraft server. I try to help a lot more with the Minecraft server, especially as a recent. But, that's like 7 things I'm doing. If I could hand off the Minecraft server work pretty much entirely to other people and have it be reliable that it does work and all that, then it might not be so bad. But, the only person I could give it to at the moment is Unreal, and he wouldn't have anybody else to go to with it. So it wouldn't exactly be fair. It wouldn't exactly be fair for him for that. Obviously, Twitch streams are going to have to slow down at some point in order to accommodate for YouTube content, which is going to happen a little bit more next year. And the only reason I make mention of that now, and I've kind of danced around that topic before, is I want you guys to be prepared when it does happen. So, next month we're going to try to hit updating everything Twitch related pretty hard. We're going to try to make everything look as good as possible. Wow, that grew right in front of me. So, I'm going to do intro screens, be right back screens, all that kind of stuff. I was going to commission somebody to do the art for that, but I still might, but I've got to kind of go back to the drawing board on some of it. So there's that. But for the Minecraft stuff, that's easy enough. I can do that on my own. But I'm trying to think, what kind of be right back screen would I want for just general gaming content, and I don't really know. I don't, and that's the unfortunate thing is, like, I could just contact somebody on Fiverr, and they could do it, but they'd have to have something to work off of. And, like, there's Nuggy. Nuggy could probably do something. Nuggy and Anna both are very talented artists and could probably do it. But again, they might have more trouble coming up with something for me. And that's kind of where I'm at with it, is like, how do I explain what I want? Because I don't know what I want. And I don't want them to have to try to come up with everything. Like, obviously, they would know better than somebody random on Fiverr, but, I don't know. It's 1:30 a.m. I'll have to try to take a little nap or sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow. But first, 7 hours of watch time almost. Nice. Good night, King. Rest your voice and have a good night. Thank you so much, Sammy. I appreciate you popping in. It was good seeing you on the server for a little bit. And I hope to catch you again very, very soon. Also, don't worry about Carrots King. Me and Sam have a big carrot, potato, and wheat farm. Awesome. I'm glad. I will just have to take advantage of that. I know Jerv Corp was kind of talking about setting up their first shops soon, so I need to check out the form for that, because I haven't even looked at it yet. My goodness, I'm really struggling to get any words out of my mouth, and I hate it. I really do. But there's just no way to fix it. So I guess, like I said, original plan, finish the house and then we'll end stream, unfortunately. That's just what we have to do. And hopefully I'll get better at talking again, slowly but surely. And, hopefully it'll work out. Otherwise, I probably have to, like, talk differently. I don't know. Let me look it up. Is there a way to talk wrong? Let me see. Why do I lose my voice so often? Let's see. 3 signs your oh gosh, words apart. It's normal to lose your voice often. If you're losing your voice regularly, or if your voice doesn't return to normal after a few weeks, it's time to consult a laryngologist, an ENT voice specialist. He or she can investigate whether it's a sign of a larger, more serious medical issue. Whether your voice loss is caused by illness or excessive use of your voice, you typically get laryngitis when your vocal cords become inflamed and swell. This prevents the vocal cords from vibrating as they should. Frequent voice loss can indicate an underlying abnormality. Okay, but what kind of underlying abnormalities? Words are really hard like this, I've got to say. Alright, I'm not sure there's really a whole lot of options here on what it could be. And I'm not gonna sit here and research it all night, because that's gonna do me absolutely no good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna enjoy my game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said 6. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, and then that's the middle. So you do that. Alright, what do we got? You know what? That's a building. That's a building. It's a bad building, but it's a building nonetheless. I think I'll decorate it another time. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I want to do a longer stream today. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I don't. Um, I want to do more, but I know I need to, I need to be careful with my voice. You know, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. um, okay. What if we do a chimney? I'm curious. Right. So we do like on the back of the house, right about here, right here. And I want to kind of do something right here. Yeah. Okay. So we do like a section. I think I'm kind of going a little bit larger like this, okay? And then what I want to do is like almost I don't know if this is looking any good or not. How's that look? You know what? That's not bad. Yeah. Let's pick up these really quick then. All right, I'm not gonna be up too much longer on this. I think that voice is starting to really struggle. All right, do I have any? I have stairs. There's my slab. Okay, then what I want to do is also do slash stone cutter. And drop one of these fellas in there. Alright. Alright. What's this look? Oh, you can't even see it from here. Wow, so amazing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, you know what? That's fine for now. It's not much, but it's something. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it then. Unfortunately, I know it's early. I know it's really early, but I gotta watch out for my voice. If I'm gonna keep losing it like this, then we gotta figure that out. The good news is, and I wasn't gonna tell you guys this, but I do want to leave off on a somewhat happy note for you guys. Not just, me dying or whatever, but, you know, good news. There's a planned doctor visit in the future. I'm swapping my insurance over, this next year, and, my mom's gonna take me to see a doctor. So, I'll kind of talk about losing my voice a lot and see if it's anything to be concerned about. It might just be that I'm talking wrong. It might be that I'm not getting the right amount of nutrients or something. I don't know. But I do know that I'm losing my voice a lot. A lot more compared to what other people would lose their voice. I mean, we're not even halfway through my stream. Usually I make it at least halfway through before I lose my voice, and, we're 2 hours in. I was starting to lose it at an hour and a half. So, yeah. We're gonna go in early then. For the sake of me, and for the sake of you guys as well. You don't have to listen to this. Aren't you happy? I have. Let's see. Let's see who's the target today. Um. Uh. Let's raid. I see it. We're gonna raid just Kaz underscore live. We were talking about him a little bit earlier. He was the guy that I kind of mentioned playing or doing a cooking stream with at some point. But I want to show you what he's up to. He's playing Monster Hunter World. So it'd be pretty cool if we could go say hello to him. That was a shout out button. I didn't mean to do that. Well, you know what? That's fine. I just did the wrong command, that's all. Okay. Let's go raid just Kaz underscore live, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. And I hope to catch you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'm probably gonna be playing some Valorant because I'm almost done with the Battle Pass. And I'd also like to try to get one more rank up. At least, hopefully, in comp. And so we'll see what happens. I hope I don't lose my voice again. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope to catch you again, very soon. Good night, guys.